Good afternoon, everybody. Another week, and it's time to launch Use Affiliates. Actually, not today, because today I have two tasks I want to work on to basically get ready for release. I did most of the product hunt. Wait, let me just turn down my own music just a little bit so I can talk. So I've been preparing the launch, so making some assets, writing the launch post, writing the launch comment, and all that kind of fun stuff. And I was thinking to myself, okay, what do I need to add to like Use Affiliates, like the platform itself, to make the launch maybe more successful? And there were two things. One is I need an email sign up because I've been telling the world, or somebody told me, and I've been spreading that message as well, like the money's in the list, so we need to make a email newsletter. And I think it works pretty well for Use Affiliates. I mean, we can do like an email newsletter every month or bi-weekly newsletter, and basically all it has to include is like, hey yo, we added like 5 new affiliate programs, go check it out. Or hey, we partnered up with, I don't know, I'm looking at the list in front, with Webflow, and they run a limited time promotional offer if you sell like 5 premium plans. Just jabbing out of the side of my neck. But and I also want to do like, what works with Product Hunt is if you do a promotional. So if you give a fat discount or something. So I actually want to create a banner on the website that shows like, only for the remainder of this week, adding your program will only cost like $219 instead of $419. I think that's a pretty good incentive. But I also want to add a little like banner thingy somewhere on the page that you can hide, and then it just goes into local stores like banner promotion or Product Hunt promotion hidden. So let's get started with that. And then I think somewhere like, depending on how long the newsletter sign up and like the banner takes, I think we can start planning the new project that's coming up. But I don't know if I already mentioned on stream what exactly the new project is going to be, but I'm keeping it a small secret. I think you can already find it in my Notion anyway, but I'm keeping it a small secret. Let's just first finish Use Affiliates so that it can be ready. Oh, almost forgot to mention, it's going to launch on Product Hunt tomorrow at 9 a.m. my time, which is like at midnight in the Pacific time. So because that's where the Product Hunt server is based on, I guess. So without any more fluff, let's get started with the actual. Ooh, what are we going to do first? 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 Let's first do, you know what? Let's first create the banner on the homepage. Let's first do that. I can stretch my coding muscles a little bit. So let's see. Let's open WebDev, Use Affiliates. Let's open it. Codes. Do I have to create a design for this? I don't think so. I think we can just create a little component. Let's say, how are the things called again? Like snack bar, right? Material. That's funny because a snack bar in the Netherlands is also like a place where you buy snacks and fries and all that kind of things. Yeah, so it's a snack bar. Export default. Hello? Where is... there's my IntelliSense. Snack bar, which gets a message and a link. And let's just return a div with the message and let's just for now. Based out the. Let's do a link URL. Just for now. Let's do this, and then where are we going to add it? I think we are going to add this to the app. That makes like the most sense. Okay, so this is the head, so this is the main. So let's add the snack bar, which of course we aren't using TypeScript, so we have to import it. I like to import stars last. Snack bar from components. Snacky bar. Snacksy bar. Snack baralicious. Let's say message. Damn. Copywriting. Do I already have like. Okay, so I told myself that we use local storage, but it's launch week. It's launch week. Let's show a rocket. Okay, you know what? I will get to the link like later. Let's just first set this up. Link URL is / submit. Okay. And we of course have to start the dev server. Dev. I have to pass those things as a prop. Okay, so now if we go all the way down here, that's nice. So let's give this some class names, like it's fixed. Bottom 0. Left auto. I don't think we have a left auto. Okay, let's give this a background of, I don't know, just give it a random background for now. And let's say it gets a width of 56. That's too tiny, so it probably needs to be 72. And a max width of 1. Which was that? Max width of 1. Let's open the tailwind documentation, because I have to make sure that this works. Because on mobile we don't want the snack bar to like extend outside of the viewport. Otherwise you get nasty like horizontal overflow scroll bars, which is not something we want. So let's see, max width screen. What is this? CSS CH unit? Sheesh, that already exists for like character width. Ah! Yes, I never heard of that one before. Can I use character width? No, what? It was CH, right? Yeah, character unit. That's actually pretty decently supported as well. Never knew about character. Units representing the width of the character, 0 current fonts, particularly as monospace fonts. I'm not going to use it, but yeah, so max width is full. I should have known that one. Okay, which means that we can make this like we W892 96. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Fixed MX auto. That doesn't work because it's fixed, of course. Left. How can I, like, do I have to translate this? translate it. Here, translate x 50%. Okay, I can pretty much do this, take this. And then do we also have like a left percentage? Where are the percentages? So that's pretty much like left. So this. And then we probably give this a minus. Yeah. We can say bottom is like 6. It's a off as well. That's a little bit too much. Let's say it's rounded. Let's give it shadow. What happens if we give shadow, or like a shadow button? Yeah, shadow button is better. And we also, besides that, have to include a... Do I have an icon for like the recurrent check mark, chevron right, chevron down, credit card? Yes. Import cross mark icon. Let's say class name W5 H5. Sure. Let's give this an inner content. So flex. I think flex is all we need. We can even like between center. Right. Push this inside of a button. How am I going to set this up with the local storage? How am I going to do that? Or do I first... I think it needs to be bigger as well. What's the biggest width Tailwind supports out of the box? Alright, so we can work with percentages, but that's not something I wanted to have a fixed. 96 is the biggest. Ah, that sucks. But we can do something else. We can say, okay, where's the width? Like, let's say it's 120 REM. Whoa, that's a little big, Twan. That's a little big. That's a little big. But hey, we do see that like the max width works. Like I can change this to 1220 and still only goes as far as the sides of the viewport. So this is 20. This is 30. This is 40. Well, it depends on how big the message is going to be. So let's say that PX is this and then PY is maybe 4 and 3. Better. I think this also can be. I want this to be 4. This to be. I'm not sure about that. Let's maybe give this a primary. Okay. Now, can I give this like... No, that doesn't work. Can I do calculation? Like say 100% minus 20. Which I have... No, it's not something I can do. 90%. That's better. and 96. So it's a little bit off the sides, but it overflows like the table of the affiliates. That's better. Actually, my head is in the way. Let's move. I don't know. Let's. Does this work? I might actually just like remove myself for a second so you can see me work on. Or you know what? I can actually do something else. Let me just, okay, here I am again. And if I move this down and here, and so we can see what I'm working on. Cool. So let's say text white. Font heading. Looks okay. This looks alright. And then we can say, okay, so maybe instead of this, we want to create Do I want to make this clickable? No, I probably just want to add a little note inside of there so we can be like, let's create a spawn and say message. It's launch week. Okay, let's think of a message. It's launch week. Let's celebrate a 50%. Okay, that looks nice. Leading. Much. Snug. Which other values do we have? I don't quite like. Okay, so we have normal and we have relaxed. So probably like normal. Relaxed is better. Let's celebrate launch week with a 50%. Maybe the message is too long? I'm not quite sure. Like, let's celebrate launch week with a 50% discount when you post your program this week. Post your like, let's create like post your 50% discount. I think this is like the most important thing. So get a 50% discount when you post. Okay, it needs to be just a little bit shorter. Get a 50% discount. Post your I don't know how I can make this any shorter. Get a 50% discount. Okay, and instead of like fucking with the copy, we can do this looks quite alright. This looks quite alright. Okay, so let's see. Now let's... Okay, so the way I always do this is by making the message clickable. This, and then say href is link URL, and then we can make this underline. We have an underline offset, right? Maybe I want to remove the rocket and say that text is centered all the time. Seems a little bit too wide now that we removed the rocket, so maybe we can 40. Yeah, and have to, like, let's say text. I think this is fine. Handle close, which we'll have to Those. I want to include it here on the snack bar. I think I have to include it inside of... So basically what I'm going to do now is set up the local storage so that we don't always show this message. So you can click it away and then you can be done with it. I'm also not sure about the border. Yeah, I think maybe it needs to be a bit more subtle. Maybe a border of 1. Just so it's there, but maybe we can then make it a little bit lighter so it pops more. That's just not noticeable at all. Or, well, maybe it is. Because if I... Come on. Remove this. Because if I do this... Now it pops just a little bit more with the border. So we have a border yellow. And then we can click it and then it goes away. So if, like let's first add some state, shall we? Ooh, that's all cap. As far as I know, do I have a use effect? Yep. So I can also import state from here then. Const show launch. Set is use state false. Okay. Here. Maybe I want to move snack bar. Or we don't even have to do it that way. Handle. How did we call it again? Like handle close. Close is equal function set show on to false. Say. Okay. Let's say is visible. Okay. React local storage. Effect. How do we do this again? I don't think I actually want to create a hook out of this. I just want to... Yes, yes, just give me a code snippet. State is no. Set item, okay, so set item. Sure. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So I think we will set this to false as default. Just so that we don't annoy any users that come to our site and will always see the snack bar. I don't know if that's really gonna be a problem. But we'll just use... Okay, so then we can do use effect. Let's just have a look at this little code snippet. I think this is fine. This is exactly what we're looking for. This will run on there. Yeah, I don't... That's fine. Let's say const... let's give this an X and we'll rename it later. So we'll JSON pause local storage.get item. And we'll say PH discount or launch discount if launch if X. You know what? Let's fuck it. Let's just console log X. And run this every time, like show launch snack bar changes, and then we'll have to do. This isn't really all that modular. On the other hand, do I give a fuck? I mean, it's probably I'll only use the snack bar in its current form for launch. So why create a whole? Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. Let's do, or we can even move this all to the snack bar component, like not even inside of the app. Is it going to be I don't think that's actually will be all that complicated, right? Because then we'll move like all the state into here. Like then you can give it a name, for instance. Then we can keep the handle closed inside of here. I actually might prefer that solution. Let's just see what happens. If I just copy and paste over some of the code. Maybe I like this more because then we can keep the app component a little bit more clean, and then we don't have to do like any cleanup if I just remove the snack bar from here. Like then we can, then the handle close can fuck off. Then the is visible can even fuck off. Then we can say, let's give this an ID of launch discount. Yeah, pep. That actually sounds pretty darn good. So okay. Okay, then we can do like show launch discount. I think that's no. This has to be the ID that. And then we have to set this to show launch discount. Okay, so this one I'll get the ID. Item. Local storage item. Item D. And Okay, key to help retrieve data. JSON parse, get item. Set item, of course. Of course. So basically, probably if we don't have any local storage data, we want to do like set ID to. Do we have to give this like a default if we want to set the snack bar to anything else? I think it's gonna be like true, false, right? Or do I want to set this to anything else? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. It's just use state is not defined. That's right. That's state effect from React. This visible is not defined. Oh, snack bar set snack. If no set to true. Yeah, okay, it's going to be a snack bar. So every time we know a snack bar, we want to set the default show to true. I think that's good. Okay, so if we go into inspect element now, application, local storage. Let's clear local storage. Let's do this again. Let's refresh and see what we get. Okay, show launch discount is true. Okay. And then we set maybe we don't even have to set it to true by default. Am I right or am I not right? Let's try it out. Maybe we don't even need this statement. Maybe we can just say that. Yeah, exactly. So I think we can just like get away with doing this. We don't even have to set it inside here because let's copy and paste it, because now we can do const handle close is going to be function which is going to set an it's going to do two things. It's going to set this to false and set show snack false. We are going to do it in this order, so first update the UI and then like let's be optimistic. If it's set to false, we can do set that to false. And then this is okay, so let's walk through this. Okay, so first we set the use state to false, then on render we say, okay, get it from yeah, like get the local storage item. If there's no launch discount in there, set the snack bar to true. We set it by default to false because we don't want it to show up and then disappear again in weird cases. If we don't want to show the snack bars, just return null. And we also include a handle close, which first hides the snack bar and then it sets the local storage to false. So then when we fetch it, when we fetch it here, it just remains false and it doesn't do it. Okay. So now it's always, so if we reload the page, this is going to be visible. Actually pretty fast. Yep. So this is rendered and now we're going to close it. It's going to update the local storage. Then we can refresh and it's never going to be shown again. Well, that was fucking lie. Shit. That's because it's of course, we check if it's not there. So let's console log. What does this return? Probably false, right? If false, then true. So Ooh, that's actually kind of an interesting. What does this return if we don't have anything? Does it also false or is it undefined then? I think it's undefined. Or it's null. If it's equal, say is equal to null, JavaScript. I always forget this. Yeah, we can do a null check. Okay. Because we know that if the local storage item is set, it can only be set to false, you know? And we also have to prefix this with UA. So let's do that. This way it doesn't interfere with anything else. Use affiliates shall launch discount. So we don't have anything. And now we can close it. Now we refresh it. And now it's gone forever. And if we remove this, we can refresh it. And it's back. And if we click on this, we're going to go to the submit. And also I want to click, if you click on it, we also handle close. Can you do an on click? Let's see if this works. Let's go to the home page. And then it's not set. And that's because... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's go here. Application. Yeah, okay. Did that give me any issues? No, that didn't give me any issues. So that's great. Okay, so let's go to Typeform. Log in. And update the pricing just for today. Or like just for this week. Okay, so then we can go to application, so discount. Here, then we can go here. Sure. Oh, it's like 290. Yep. Oh, it doesn't have drive-through? Let's say, like, the $200 discount will... April 20. It's fine. Just roll with it. It's a $200 discount. People can do their own calculations. Do I think this is fine? Like, what happens if we watch this on like a mobile device? I might actually... Yeah, do I like it this way? Maybe I want to make it a little bit smaller. Like, let's say, text SM. Sheesh. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks fine. Ah, no, my water is empty. No, no. Okay, so let's final check before we push this. So first, let's look at this. Okay, get your for. Okay, one thing I want to do is like make this, give this a little asterisk. Say this. Yeah, let's keep it on top so people will know, oh shit, I'm missing out on $200 if I even miss a week of this. Because I'm okay, I'm giving this $200 discount just to get some more affiliate programs in here, and because Product Hunt loves discount on launch week. And also because hopefully people will be tempted to spend those $200 on like a sponsorship, right? Like $99 for $149, so we can even upsell it a little bit. Maybe they're like, oh, maybe by saving $200, I can now stick it to a homepage for 7 days for $149. Could be something, right? And we can even up these prices later. It all depends on how many people are going to buy sponsorship, because at these prices, I think maybe a little bit too much people are going to go for this. Then I'm going to remove this step as fast as possible. If I see that I get like, I don't know, 5 submissions on launch day for the homepage for 30 days, I pretty much have to pull the plug on this question to prevent like having a backlog. Because then I have to think, okay, so everyone's going to go for 30 days for $2.99. Maybe I have to make that the 7-day or like the 24-hour period and up the price from there. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully I'm so lucky that I at least get some signups. But then again, I'm more doing this Product Hunt launch to bring a little bit more awareness to my whole building public journey. Like, hey, I made this whole blog about how you can make this from scratch in like 18 days. From like total scratch, from ideation all the way to launch. Do we also want to remove like the... Okay, so these are all Typeform issues. Fuck off. Do I have to remove this snack bar once people start... No, they really have to click it away, I guess. Yeah. Otherwise they might have not noticed it. So if I now do like music... It's still there. What happens if we view this on mobile? Reno, it's still there, it's still fine. Kind of overflows the... Yeah, okay, you can remove it, so we can move here. It's removed, right? Cool. Now, what the fuck is this? Yeah, these are all like Typeform based bullshit. Okay, so let's go to review this Movo. Okay, I'm pretty happy that I moved everything to like the snackbar component, because this way we can just use snackbar and give it an ID, a message, and a link URL, and we're fine. We didn't have to do anything here, so we can remove the state. We still have to use the use effect. We still have to import the component. Okay, so what is this? You're almost there. Apple Watch, please shut up. I've been active enough. Then we have the export default function. We show the stack bar. We set it to false. Then on first render, we check if it's in local storage. If It's not in local storage. We set the snack bar to true. We don't have to set it in local storage even, because only when we handle the close, so only if the user interacted with the snack bar, we want to say, okay, sure enough, we'll hide the snack bar and we'll set the local storage item so that you never see it again. Because if we set this, this will no longer be null but false, so we can keep it false here. Then we'll hit this, and otherwise we'll show the snack bar. Problems. Yeah, I don't wanna... Yeah, okay, yeah, we can say ID. If the ID changes, but the ID doesn't change. Let's check one more time if this will give us any problems. This again, we can do this. Okay, we can go web development and it's still there. We can go there and it gets removed. Yep, cool. Okay, this works. Okay, one final thing. I actually might want to like animate this thing in. But how am I going to do that? Let's see. Like React animate animate opacity. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that as well. Yeah, I might actually... Do I need to do this? I mean, it would be cool, but then again... It does cost me a little bit of time, and I don't think I have time for that today. This one, you know what? This is actually one of the things that like animate and animate snack bar show height. Let's just place it in the next step and don't worry about it. This is like polish we can do later if we're like, oh shit, we do have some time left. Let's animate the snack bar. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but then again, I think tomorrow morning around 9 AM my time, which is Amsterdam time. We are going to launch the project. It all depends. Maybe I'll refrain from like hanging out with my friends tonight and work on a couple of animations just to make things that little bit nicer. Okay, so let's push this. So this was great. This was great. Add snack bar component for launch discount. Yeah, that's totally fine because we don't actually want to include the dependency there. Then we can git push. So now the discount is already live, or it's going to be built and then it's live. So that's great. I don't have to worry about that one anymore. Create banner on homepage. Done. Now, this is actually something that I said on stream. Oh, we're not going to do that because that's like going to be it's going to take much time. It's going to be too difficult, or I don't know what to do with it. And then today I was like, while I was making the launch plan, I sat down and thought to myself, yeah, but I think we're missing out if we don't do any form of like email sign up. Because I think it's pretty useful for use affiliates, because if we add like new affiliate programs, we can update our users via email. I can push blogs which we're going to write to use for use affiliates. We can push those via the email. And I think it's also good for like getting recurrent users. recurring users, like especially creators. Maybe they'll go to my use affiliates like 1 or 2 times and they're like, okay, yeah, cool. Oh, I found 1 of 2 affiliate programs and I'm gonna roll with it and forget about use affiliates. I don't want that. I want like recurrent visitors. So maybe if I send an email out once a month, people are like, oh, you know what? Let's have a little look see on useaffiliates.com if there are any new affiliate programs. So exactly for that reason, we need to get emails from people, and I'm going to place it right here on top, just like I did basically for my own website. This email newsletter is going to be revived this week, so make sure to sign up if you want to get my new articles, new blogs, or anything else from me. Let's see, we can close this, so let's see, what are we going to use? Okay, so we have a couple of options. I found this one today, which seems like a pretty cool tool. We can, of course, use the old but wordy MailChimp. We can use GetRevue, which is also fine. Actually, directly from Twitter. I don't want that. I want to see the pricing. Is it free? Is it free? Sorry. Which we can also use like ConvertKit. Let's open the pricing of all these things. Let's say that we expect at most 10k. I'm interested to see how much 10k subscribers will. Ooh. It's pretty expensive. I already noticed that. 100. And review. Yeah, can we close this? I think you're blocking the navigation. Oh, you're not blocking the navigation. Okay, that's poor design. Start a newsletter for free. Give me the pricing page. There must be pricing. Okay, maybe I have to log in to see the pricing. Let's log into Remote 101. Account setting. Okay, let me quickly just go to chat intermission to check if I can find anything on pricing for review. Actually, does anybody in chat know if review is like paid or if it has gone completely free since they changed to? Since they're not changed, but hey, create a newsletter people love and get paid. Okay, so no develop. Okay, so even that doesn't cost any money. Okay, then I might as well use Rev. But then again, we don't have any custom templates if we do it that way. So maybe MailChimp is better, but okay, so we can go back. Okay, so we might use Revue. So let's circle this screen. So we have Revue. But then again, I have to make another account, set up with another email, or have another Twitter for that. Do we have to start a use affiliates like Twitter account? Huh. That might also be a good idea, because then I can set up a use affiliate Twitter account, hook up the review, so people can get emails, and then not the only call to action for sign up to emails is not only on the website, but also on Twitter. But that does make it quite difficult to automate like new postings, because ideally I don't want to spend like 2 or 3 hours every month or every 2 weeks compose an email of new affiliate programs, blogs, etc. I might want to automate that. But then again, I know the Revue inside out. I know it works. I know it works great. So I might as well just create a Twitter account for use affiliates and sign up. We are going to use Revue. We are, you You know why? Because I can do it manually, and if it becomes a success and a pain in my ass, I can just export all these subscriber emails from Revue, paste it into Medium, ComfortKit, MailChimp, or MailerLite, and I can still do automated emails, right? Don't think too difficult. So we are going to say, and now that I think of it, we're also going to set up like, okay, set up, use affiliates Twitter account. Set up use affiliates Twitter account. Set up use affiliates newsletter on Revue. Or is it called Revue or is it called Review? Or I don't know how to pronounce it. I always call it like Revue. Okay, so we can also get rid of MailerLite. Okay, then we implement sign up. Because I also know that this implementing the sign up form of Revue is actually pretty darn easy. Sign up form inside of the use affiliates header. Sure. I think this is pretty much it. So, Twitter. Let's create a new account. Let's check a notification. Ah, cool. Add an existing account. I don't want to add an existing account. I want to create a new account, but I don't want to log out now. Manage accounts? You have more than one Twitter account. You can add new Twitter account. Why can't I add an existing more? More new account or so. I don't see add new account. I only see add an existing account, manage account or login. You know what? Let's just open a private window. Let's go to twitter.com. Add additional Twitter account. Same email. Is this true? Let's put this to the test. So let's open my email. And let's say that we send something from my work email. Cool, now you all have my phone number as well. Oh well, it's public information anyway. So let's send something to... You know what? Let's send something to my work email from my personal email. Like, let's add tw... tw.an@tarch.nl. Does this even work, mate? Hi. Does this email trick work. Okay, now I send it. I'm actually quite interested to see if this will work. Is it in my spam folder? Nope. I don't think this will actually work. Come on. You know what? I don't think this works. But then again, I can make an additional account under my work email. I don't know if I want to do that. Can I just create a Gmail account? Oh no. Oh well, yeah, we can do that. Twan Kruiswijk, use affiliates at gmail.com. I'm not going to set up a custom email for this. That will be crazy. What the fuck am I? Okay, I'm going to set up a password. I hate setting up passwords. It's open this, do login, actually, let me check one thing. Like, let me do this also while you're just looking at my face. I'm going to check if like Namecheap gives me emails out of the box. I don't think so, but 83 cents a month. One mailbox included. Build and trust, right? Manage your email like a pro. I mean, it's better than not having an email. I mean, it's perfectly fine to try it out, right? Like, I can create an info at useaffiliates.com and just be okay with it. But okay, so let's set get email. Use a domain, no with Namecheap. Useaffiliates.com. Gonna cost me 10 euros. I mean, for the fuck of it, I can try it for 10 euros, right? Because that way I can update the info at, I can update the contact, I can do a lot of stuff, and I can check the service out, and if it sucks, and I can get rid of it after a year and only lost like 10 euros. I mean, I pretty much like spent 10 euros on like one beer or like 2 beers at party I was like Saturday. So, okay, you know what? Let's, okay, here. Let's do it. I don't care. Give me an email. Like, give it to me. Choose a number of mailboxes. 1. Sure. Give me 1 email box. It's fine. Yeah, improve your site. You can all suck it. Just give me like 1 mailbox for 10 euros. Auto renew that bitch. Yeah. It's all on my credit card. Sure. Now I'm pay now and give me the email box. It's gonna cost me $10. So converted to euros, it's gonna cost me like 8 euros. 8 or 9 euros. I don't know exactly what the exchange rate is. Pay now. Waiting for Stripe. Oh, Namecheap uses Stripe. Oh, actually, it's 9 euros and 98 cents. I wish I could show you this, guys, but I'm just like way too anxious that I'm going to like leak my bank information and that you are all gonna buy new happy socks or something. Okay, create mailboxes. Let's go. Can I do this right now? I think I can show this. If not, then not. To be able to receive private scripts to receive you must first set up this important DNS table below. You can find a step-by-step guide. Once completed, it will take up to 4 hours. Okay, then we probably have to go to Vercel, because Vercel handles my DNS, right? For is it actually not a good idea to show your DNS on stream? I don't know. I trust you guys. Ooh. Didn't I set up the name service so it goes to Vercel? No. Name service okay. Okay, so then we can go to like back to email. Come on. Come. Yeah, cool. You can find us. Okay, let's follow the step-by-step guide because I might be stupid. Okay, let's open this. And go manage. And DNS. Let's add some freaking records, shall we? Oop. Where's the MX? Hello. Why can't I select an MX record? Hostname is Ed. Oh shit, it's okay. Okay, that's already set. Okay, I don't have to do anything. Other news yearly, catch all mailbox none. Let's create a mailbox. Mailbox name is like info or like hello@usedaffiliates.com. Okay, now I'm going to need to set a password. So back to this chat screen. Sure, use affiliates. Yeah, sure. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I have absolutely no clue, guys. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay. Sure, you're almost done, and that's all great and shit, but... Okay, so we have open webmail. So now I have private mail.com. Yeah, sure, but just give me, like, how can I add mail name cheap SMTP private email name cheap. The links I go through. Okay, general private email conversion for mail clients and mobile devices. Okay, incoming outgoing mail server. I am going to add this to my Newton. Okay. Actually, I'm considering moving away from Newton because it's buggy as fuck. Okay, nice. Let's inbox all accounts. Okay, so I don't care about this one. Yo, okay, I got an address no found for that little Gmail trick, so that doesn't work if you wanted to try that. Actually, guys, what email clients are you using? Because I want to move away from Newton because it's been buggy as fuck since like a year now. I might consider switching. So if anybody has any suggestions, I want to know about it. Because I'm going to have a look at this like between now and like a couple of weeks. Okay, my Newton accounts. How can I even add new accounts to this? Come on, Newton. Why do you make this so freaking hard? Settings. Okay, ads. IMAP. Ooh. Use affiliate. Hello at useaffiliates.com. Incoming out. Username, passwords. Okay. Password is yeet. And F like. Don't I have to specify the ports? Incoming server. IMAP server address. Yeah, sure. Okay. Add. Does this work? Hey, meisje! How are you doing, Dragonia? I'm setting up an email for like use affiliates, and it's more complicated than I imagined. Okay, so let's see. I can now maybe send myself an email from like Gmail to like hello at useaffiliates.com, and I can say like, is this thing on yet? Hello? Is it me you are looking for? Huh? Huh? Okay, I think I can show things now. Like, maybe I'll like log into my actual mailbox with the cloud provider, like with the webmail they gave me. Okay, just bear hello at use. Oh shit! There's an email! We've got mail! Nice. Okay, and now I can send back like, ¿qué pasa? Set sent folder. Set sent. Ayo, fuck off. Refresh. I have a job interview tomorrow for a game company. Oh shit! Which game company? And are you going to do like testing for hacks and like malware and hacks, or are you just going to be full-time game developer? What are you going to do? Okay, so this is set up. So now I want to do one more thing. So let's open. Will be anti-cheat. Oh, nice. Any anti-cheat we know of, or is it going to be a whole new anti-cheat? Or maybe you can tell us that because it's secret. But maybe you can give me some inside information because I can do some inside trading then. I prefer not to say the company for now. Maybe if I have the job. Yeah, totally understandable. But then I expect you to let me know once you get the job. And you will get the job. Sending positive vibes and good news. I'm sure you're smart enough. I mean, you have so much experience in the field, they will be like foolish not to take you on. Let's see. Okay, first we're gonna do this. Let's instead. Hello at date of birth. Let's just take my birthday, right? Otherwise, we might run into age restriction and that kind of. Nope. 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 Perfect. I cannot. Before it is too late. You'll need a password. Okay, let's go back to chat in the mission. Because I have to set yet another password. Login. Twitter. Somebody come here because she's using Twitter. This. Copy that bitch. Go here. Make sure it's yep. Okay, now we can back to gameplay. Let's go to. Oops, something went wrong. Please try again. Okay, shit. Now I lost the whole onboarding, but that's fine. That's fine. We can open another window. We can open another window and can be like. Let's go to Figma. Get a profile picture. All the things I do for a launch, baby. Oh well, it is what it is. I mean, I had to set up all this shit sometime in the near future, so might as well do it before launch, right? Yeah, sure. What happens if I... yeah, sure. Pick a header. Pick a header. And... damn. Do you also want to know my blood type? Okay, let's export this and see how this looks. Sure. Your bio. Okay, we can take that from use affiliates as well. Jersey profile. Cool. Now I want to edit my pro. Am I retarded or did I just set up a bio? Location. Narnia. Cool. https://use save. Is it actually how you spell Narnia? Yeah, that's how you spell. Okay. If you want me to follow you on Twitter, just paste your username inside chat and I will follow you with use affiliates. I'm going to follow myself. I need some accounts to follow, so paste your things in chat. Okay, so follow. I can actually add that inside of my bio, right? Or edit profile. By. Okay. So now we can also do one other thing, and that is like going to the nav. And instead of mail to Twan@tarch.nl, we're gonna do this. Hello at Affiliates.com. That's like, let's check it for a second. .com, that's right. Support. Now we also have to update that it's right. Want to update? I don't know. Except talk. Okay, so now we have this. So the thing I actually wanted to do, why I did this whole shit, was to get review.co, and then we can start a newsletter for free, sign up with Twitter, authorize use affiliates, and now we have a newsletter for use affiliates. Month. It's newsletter. Select your country of residence. I'm from the great country of the Netherlands. Nederland. Yeah, sure. No, fuck off. The only thing I actually want is to allow subscriptions. So... how do you do that? Account settings, design, integrations. Ooh. You can set this up, right? You know what? Let's set it up. use.com, affiliates, and the rest can suck a dick. Past issues, help. Newsletter author, Kruiswijk, which is me, Mario. Settings, okay, height number of subscribers. Time zone is it's like +2 or like -2. +2, right? Berlin, Amsterdam. Oh, it's +1 actually. I don't want to use custom domains. Or do I want to? I can't set up a subdomain. Oh, you know what? Let's not do it. And I also don't want to add any Google Analytics parameters. Let's do the... what is the... can set it later. Okay, we can definitely set up like the colors. Yep, and then the secondary color was going to be blue. Save it. Okay, integrations. Instapaper. 2 sign-up forms. Nice. Okay, so basically we need this puppy. Header. It's in the layout, isn't it? Yeah. So, do I want to include this in every single default layout thing? I guess so. I guess so. Oh my god. Okay. What's actually wrong with this? Input. It's not a self-closing tag. Input. It's not a self-closing tag. It's not a self... More websites with input like copy to JSX. Is what we want. Okay, we did everything we needed. So move this to the side. Let's grab this one again. Let's go here. Let's go to the home page. Let's see what we're working with, shall we? Absolutely fucking nothing. That's great. What the hell is going on? Isn't this default layout? It is. Oh, we have a target blank. Okay, now. Ah, this is not localhost. Bamboozled. And now we just don't have a item form. Huh. That's strange. Oh, there's a typo as well. Cool. At least we crashed something. Hey, the Lone Ranger. Thanks for the follow. How are you doing today? Any cool projects you're working on? Let me know. Okay, titles, types. I need to include the VS Code spelling check or something. Okay, let's remove this one. Okay, so we have this now. Why isn't this working? Which is kind of odd. Maybe because it's in the... Oh, it's because if category, you fucking idiot. Title with default. So paste it. Okay, so then we have it there. So what are we working with? We have the grid call spawn full. So we can probably do this inside of here as well. Okay. So do I need a first and a last name? I think I'm fine with only an email. I think I'm going to do that. So let's remove these ones. Have a subscribe. Let's create a little bit more room for code. Let's hide this for a second. Which is hidden, I guess, until... Yep. Okay, so what are we working with? We have a div or form group inside of actions. And then we have like the message, which will place below. So we'll probably have to... Okay. These divs can basically fuck off. So we can say like it's flex. Yeah. Now I'm going to say the libel. Hear me butcher English. Let's give this a libel, right? Little libel for your nibble. Let's say that this is hidden. So we do have, as long as we have it inside of there, it's fine. Okay, so we have a class name. I think I already decided on name it and email address. Yeah, your email address is fine as well. Okay, so placeholder. I don't need that. Let's just say it's rounded. Has a px of 2. Has a py of 5. has a min width of I don't know, 200 pixels. Text SM. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. 2. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. Say this also is the font heading. Oh, actually, this doesn't look that bad at all. Which hover did we give this? Right, so transition, hover. Why doesn't this input have a cursor pointer? Also, let's make this a button. Maybe it has to be an. Let's not fuck around with. Okay, so we do render the title. Now, why does this have such a big offset? That's because of the row gap. So that means that we can get rid of the... Where is this? This is a PY, right? But where's the... Title styles and 2? Get rid of 2. Where's the margin set? Font heading, font bold, white, text white. This one. Cool, which means that we can say to a category page. Okay, now the header needs to be a little bit taller. That's alright. Is that alright, actually? How does... Okay, let's just first make it taller and then decide. Like... Thanks for the follow, Thompson. How are you doing? Any cool projects that you're working on at the moment? Let me know. So, let's up this to... What is 96? Freelance grind. Yeah, I probably have to do some freelance grinding as well if I don't want to run out of money. Oh well. We still have like until September to work something out. Like 96. Like 24. So let's say it's like 30 REM. Ooh, that's a little bit too big. But are you also into front-end development? Or are you back-end developer? Okay, do we need to do this? Yeah, we basically need to do this. Fullstack PHP.js. Ah, nice. Are you also on the Laravel train or still on Symfony or WordPress? Or any of the other PHP framework? I haven't touched PHP. Actually, that's not true. I did some WordPress. Can you call WordPress exactly PHP? Mostly shopware. I hadn't actually never heard of that. Exceptional with a leading open commerce platform. Oh, it's used by Douglas and Aston Martin. This is new. I've never heard of this. Laravel and Vue on the side. Oh, Vue. Ooh. It's more on the German market. Oh, then you can talk to Dragonia. More on the German market. I mean, Germany is close to the Netherlands. Let's see. So we have this, but then again, I don't actually want to include it inside of the small headers. So let's say small. This go. So now if I go to terms, it's not inside of the header, and that's fine. Then I can actually make this a little bit shorter, like let's say 72. That's in between 80 and 72, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So okay, then we go for 19. Might seem a little nitpicky, but or was 80 actually fine? I can. Oh, that is because if we go to SM, we set something completely else. Resolve size. And otherwise we give it a dynamic. Ah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. But then I guess 19 is more. I think the spacing is instead of going for 70. Okay, but let's focus on this. We probably have to add a little text here. Spawn full. Let's add a paragraph. To stay to the latest with the latest affiliate amps. You know what? Let's just. How do they do it? Let's steal some code. Okay, like monthly. Cool. Say class name. Text white. Let's do an MB. This doesn't really pop, does it? other hand, do I care? I mean, it's just temporary, right? We can always PUT later. Okay, it doesn't make sense to include it here. Show letter. I think that's a better prop instead of relying on the is small, because now I can enable it per template. If show newsletter, now it's gone. I can go to index, say like show newsletter. Hey, thanks for the follow, Viral. And basically this question I ask for all my new followers: what are you working on? What are you doing? Let me know. Always interested to see why people follow me. Let's go to category and apply this like default layout here as well. Also, let's update the stream information, because currently we're at 94 followers. 6 more followers to go and we are at 100. Chee! You just closed the dockable window. Oh, sheesh. Oh no. Okay, I will fix it later. Okay, so now we have like the newsletter sign up on the actual homepage. And if we go to categories as well, there should be one there. Yeah, software affiliate programs, receive monthly emails with new program. Actually, does it... I think this copy can be better. Anybody have any suggestions? Like receive monthly emails with new affiliate programs. Do I have to append the word opportunities? Because, okay, so basically the newsletter is going to be like the new affiliate programs each month. As well as like... what else? Like tips and tricks. But I don't want to include tips and tricks, because I know for certain that if I include tips and tricks, I definitely think of marketing and I don't want to sign up. So that's why I want to like show the users that, okay, this is, if you enter your email here, you will get value from me. I won't spam you, you will get value. Make sense? Yeah. I think I'm gonna apply like opportunities. Opportunities. How do you spell that? Still spelled it wrong. Dyslexic ass. Okay, so now if I do like hello at hit subscribe. Robot. Okay. See, now I received here, confirm subscription. Hold on. We need to list successfully. Okay! Gee! Email sign-ups work! There you go! Nice. Okay, and I already see that I have to change the name. Inside of your... here... So let's update that, because now I'm getting like, if you see this, it's like Twan Kruiswijk to me, and it has to say user affiliate to me, because newsletter author have to use the save button, conveniently located outside of my viewport. Okay, so now if I go to subscribers, we have hello@useaffiliates.com. Ooh. So now it's time to review. Okay, let's first test if this looks beautiful. Okay, receive monthly email. Can I make this... Would it make sense to make it bold? Would it make sense to give it a little bit more spacing, maybe even? Like, what if I margin top this sucker? Or like 2 REM? It's too much. Maybe 1. Okay, so this is with a little bit more spacing. I think, yeah, I prefer this. I want to give it a bit more spacing from the actual title. Let's see. Then I probably have to give it a row gap. Does my grid... I'm not want to fuck around with rows. Because I might screw up other parts of the actual grid. Ah, okay. So 4 pixels. 2. This is fine. Everything is fine. Now, receive monthly emails with new affiliate program opportunities. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so we have a little hover. I think I want to make the email sign up thingy a little bit bigger, like 230 maybe. $40? $20? $30? I actually think I prefer 240. With a... Let's say I'm also apply a max width of full. So it doesn't like... I passed it. Yeah, sure. And now I was wondering if I might make this like medium. No. I think that like... okay, or have to get rid of this. I'll subscribe to YouTube. I'm gonna give this T 70. Okay, so if you ask me, Twan, why do you do that? It's because it's a mandatory message, and I feel like if we have this white, and not any opacity on this one, it screws the actual balance of the fonts. Because now I might actually get away by making this like transparent to make this medium and maybe even a little bigger. Like let's say text LG. That's too much. That's too much. But we might as well make this font medium. Yeah, now it works, right? Even if I go to like, let's say food. I don't know if I actually have a food department or food category. Yeah, it still works. Okay, so I already see that we want to go to text base, but we want to text SM on mobile. Exactly. I think this looks pretty good. Pretty good. I'm receiving a text message from whom? From my mother. And as I always say on stream, if your mother sends you a message, you have to look. It's a HelloFresh card. Wonderful. Okay, so with food category, apparel and jewelry. I'm actually quite happy with the loading indicators when navigating pages. I think it's way more obvious that something is happening now. Like we have it here and we have it here, so you know that something is happening once you try to update the table. Cool. What errors do we have? Okay, so that's just basically Next.js dev environment be little special. Okay, I think we can push this after a small code review. So let's bring up version. Okay, so show newsletter prop added to the category. Show newsletter prop added to the index page. This way we don't have to apply any logic to the actual default layout. See, so we also have the category which we pass along. So we had to show newsletter. We updated the heights of the headers just a bit. We fixed the typo with the textiles. Sure. And then we added the actual code we need for the sign up of the newsletters. Receive monthly emails with new affiliate program opportunities. Yeah, I think opportunities is the right word. Again, if anybody has any suggestions on the copy, just let me know. And I'll have a look. Actually, if anyone has any suggestions, we are building this in public together. Don't forget that. So, any suggestions, I will take into consideration. But for now, I think we can push this. We have the no reverse set. I don't like the way this code is formatted though, but yes. It's fine. It's fine for now. Let's sign up. Sign up. Actually, is there anything like set up user affiliate Twitter account, set up user affiliate Twitter crew, implement sign up inside of the form header? Yeah. So let's push this puppy. Push. Cool. So this is probably getting built on Vercel at the moment. And we can go here and say newsletter is completed. Actually, set up the blog is not something we're going to do before launch. It will take too much time and I don't have any content. And I'm kind of let's go to this chat because I will take a short break in a couple of seconds. My plan is for Use Affiliates to launch tomorrow at 9 AM on Product Hunt because that's exactly when the new Product Hunt day starts on the West Coast. And after we launch, I hope to get at least a couple of signups. I mean, it might be hard, but it will be fun if we get 1 or 2 or 3 signups. Because with that money of the actual signups, I can hire someone to write a couple of blogs for Use Affiliates. Then I can build the blog and then we can start a better marketing loop. Because I definitely need to move on to another project after this because I already spent like 18 days on this. I mean, the journey has been amazing. And don't worry, I'm still gonna like write a blog about all the launch numbers, all the things we tried, the things that worked, I don't think it's called a post-mortem because the project won't actually close, but more of sort of post-mortem on the whole building in public thingy. So yeah, I basically the message, we are going to set up a blog once we make sufficient amount of money so I can hire a writer, like a good SEO writer to write a couple of blogs so we have at least some content on there. I don't want to spend time on that. Maybe I'll write 1 or 2 blogs myself, but I will probably be in charge of the newsletter as well now, so I only have so much time in the week. Okay. I am going to take a short break to go to the toilet and to get myself a drink and maybe a little snack. So I will see you guys in like, let's say 2 or 3 minutes. And then we are going to talk about a new project. Or maybe we'll just check if if everything went right with the build process, etc. But then we are going to talk about a new project, which I will also build entirely from scratch in public. So stay tuned. I will be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Little smooch for you all. Okay, I'm back. Let me put in my in here. Just a second. Yep. There we go. We still have music. Turn up the music just a little bit. Okay, so let's check if everything built correctly. Let's pull it out. Come on. Well, that takes an awful long time to load. Okay, so we have the 50% discount. Which brings us here. 209 discount will be available until April 20. Okay, and then we can go here. Then the message is gone. And load more. I should probably automate testing, but I'm lazy. So this goes to hello@useaffiliates.com, which is great. This works. Oh, let's sign up with Twan at TH Donnell. Ender. Okay, we can use Ender. Made by Twan. Sure. It's an agreement. This works. If you go to the category pets, it also works. Books also works. This is actually great. Because now we can definitely say, like, the money is in the list, and if we grow this list, it would be awesome. Actually, kind of, is a black subscribe button like what you, yeah, I guess it's on brand. We'll see, we can always change it later. Okay, so I guess Use Affiliates is now ready for launch tomorrow morning. I mean, I still have to write a blog. I still have to write the actual content for Product Hunt. But for, I think that's something I'm going to do off stream, because I don't want to bore you all to death with like scraping and setting up the copy. I mean, basically everything I'm going to do is like sit down behind my computer, open Notion and write things out. That's not rocket science. I will probably write inside of the blog how I actually did it and what things I considered while setting up the Product Hunt launch, so you can still replicate what I'm doing, which is the whole purpose of the series. But I'm just not gonna do it on stream, because let me cross off something of my to-do list. Let's see, we implemented the newsletter sign up, we chose a service, and we set up a sign up form. So we did that. So we are going to move on to the new project, which is going to be a whole different project than useaffiliates.com. But since I really love streaming so far and the blogs are doing well, I thought, oh well, the second thing I built, I'm also going to do on stream and with everybody. Because it's actually something I need myself, and I was a little bit frustrated that I couldn't find something that like scratched my own itch. Because, okay, so what's the ID? Let me update the stream title first. Oh. Yeah, updated the stream. Oh, so no longer use affiliates. So we all know Linktree, right? It's basically a service which allows you to, via a single link, update your like move the people to like your Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. That's great, but first things first, Linktree looks fucking awful. That's one. Linktree is a hosted service, which means that you will have to pay monthly for it, and it lacks a whole lot of features. So what I want to do is set up a project called... Where's my Notion? Well, let's move it from here and bring it up here. What I want to do is set up a project called Crossroad, which is also a set up your own link in bio, but without paying a monthly fee. It will be easy to set up and completely customizable and extendable. So basically my target audience is not everybody, but mostly people who are proficient enough to buy a template via Gumroad, which we are going to do, and set it up. I'm going to make sure I have like videos and maybe even an easy deploy button, so people without any experience with hosting can still set it up. And in my experience, whenever I make templates, people are pretty comfortable with updating the HTML. And still, I do not expect it to sell hundreds of copies, but it's another project to work on. I can figure out how to build like templates for multiple people, and then I can replicate it maybe later for if I want to make ghost templates or other kind of templates for the web, right? So let's set up the Notion for this. So we have an overview of what we are going to work on tomorrow, the day afterwards, and like I think we'll probably work on this for like 1, maybe 2 weeks, somewhere along those lines, or maybe it will be more successful and we'll have to wait and see. But let's first set up the Notion, which is going to be a inline to-do table, or how do you call it? Board. It's a board view. Select the data source. New database. Okay, let's remove the no status because I think that's a silly lane. Not started, like, let's create a backlog. Next up, completed. Let's hide this because I can just... Next up, in progress. Okay, let's see. We have to design. Which things did I think of? I actually have a little bit of documentation here. Like I already sketched out a template, like a small design for like the potential landing page for this project. But I also thought of like multiple packages. Like you have the design light version, then we can say design which did I come up with? Yeah, advanced version, and then we can design a pro version. So the light version will only be like the light version is basically just Linktree with some yet determined extras. It has to be easily customizable. SB and okay, so the advanced template will add support for additional components. For example, maybe we can create component files. Maybe you can add component files for like one latest tweets, latest Dribble projects, featured GitHub repositories. We don't even have to fetch an API. Maybe let's see if we can do this without any backend code. And then we have the Pro version, which is going to be the Pro version. It has multiple layouts and multiple components. We might also consider implementing a Shopify buy button component, which make it easy to include products inside of your Linktree Crossroad template. See, I already messed up, already called out my competitor. We can get rid of the assign property. Okay, so then we also have to design the landing page. Okay, so let's see. Let's create a page. Features. Okay, so every template needs one profile image, bio, social links. Let's just look at Linktree. Give me an example. Give me an example. Yeah, give me the Gary Vee one. Fine. So basically, it's like you have a profile image, you have a profile image, name, bio, social link, custom links. Right, template. Right. Let's look at a couple of examples. Selena Gomez. It's not something. God. Maybe, just maybe, if we look at this example, would it be possible to fetch custom API? Maybe we can do that in some client-side JS. Okay, so the advanced template, and then we can do the pro template, like 2 additional designs, 2 additional designs slash layouts. What else can we do? What else can we do? Different 2 additional layers design, or maybe we can say that like the pro template has 2 additional themes, and advanced is like it's equal to light plus is equal to advanced plus. Okay, so let's say we have an advanced template, which also includes maybe a Twitter feed, a Dribble feed, like here. Okay, how's this going to look? Okay, you know what? Let me just copy and paste this. We're only in orientation phase, right? Oh shit! And how am I going to like? Oh, do I have to write 2 update things today? Because we've done 2 projects basically. We finished Use Affiliates, or like finished. We're going to launch tomorrow, and now we work on Crossroad. Oh, you know what? We'll have to wait and see. Like, let's just continue down this road, like dribble, feed, embeds. Instagram. No, not embed Instagram feed. Okay, let's just dive into that later. Okay, anything else like GitHub repositories, amount of GitHub stars maybe? As long as I don't have to include like a backend, I'm fine. Because I want to make this like the most easy HTML templates in which most people can just copy paste and all you need is like a little HTML knowledge. But I will definitely write good documentation and shoot a couple of Loom videos for this. So even people without any knowledge can set up something on one of their own servers for a one-time fee. So let's do this as well. So okay, what else can we add? Like, do we need an Instagram feed? Let's just go crazy and oh no, not. The Instagram display API allows you for emoji. For this you need all kind of permissions. You know, again, let's just place it in here and see how far we can go. Blogs. Maybe we can also sell this something like we provide a template and you bring your own data. Maybe we can do it that way for a couple of things. Like, yeah, we can go as far as like do Twitter. We can go as far as do Dribble. We can go, but we don't go as far as like fetching your blocks, but we can do a tutorial on how can you like move this template to Next.js and set up like hook up your own block to it. Maybe that's an idea. At least it's cool content, right? Like okay, let me go here. Like backlog. Next.js tutorial. How to use Next.js to statically generate your link, your Crossroad template with and fetch your 3 most recent blogs, or go crazy with the other components. Yeah, I might. Do I want to create like, okay, so the pro template gets 2 additional themes, right? And we have an advanced, which includes most of the most of the blocks. But then again, I might actually, this is Yeah, okay, but this is a little pricing trick. You know, like light is the most cheapest, then pro is gonna be like extremely expensive, and then the advanced template, which most people are gonna buy, is like the price I want to receive for this product. So what do I have on this little note that I have here? Yeah, okay. So we have blocks or block component, or simply call it blogs. Twitter feed, Dribble feed, Instagram feed, GitHub feed, blocks, component. Make sure to mention that we do not include any API connection. You'll have to bring that yourself. Actually, this can be quite a good tool for, like, I don't know, maybe backend developers who want to set this kind of stuff up themselves, but don't want to take the time to hook up a front end. So we have a block component. What else? What could be cool component? Do we have any suggestions from chat? Like, what do you want to have on your link in bio page? Just, even if you don't want a link in bio page, just think of something. What do you want on a page that people reach via your Twitter or your, I don't know, or your Instagram link in bio? I mean, I have Twitter, I have Dribbble, I have Instagram, I have GitHub. I'm going to include a component for blog. Maybe we want to do a image gallery. Image gallery components. Like, let's go to Dribbble and say like, oh, bio. Oh yeah, maybe Spotify. Spotify playlist currently listening to what else? Latest YouTube video. Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, 2 additional themes. Okay, and then I'm just think like decide on checkout. I always thought of this project as selling 3 HTML, CSS, JS templates as zips. Gumroad. However, I can also explore something similar to Tailwind UI, where once you pay, you get access to a documented environment. I don't know. On the other hand, I can also do, on the other hand, Gumroad will be faster, And also, and I could combine that with doing all of the documentation inside of Notion. Okay, so we have Design Lite version, Design Advanced, Design Pro, design the landing page. Okay, so then it's also created to me. It's gonna be blue. So we have a backlog Next.js tutorial, launch. Have any ideas for that? No, not really. So this is the feature list. Do I need to do anything else? So I don't check out. Actually, I think station. Okay, so out boy data to a date profile information, secure links, which makes me think of maybe we can create a generator which people can fill out, and it then returns the right HTML, CSS, and JS. However, I am unsure how to hook this up when we sell templates via Gumroad. Because this might be a great idea, you know, especially if people are kind of hesitant about, like, I don't know if I can do this. I can just point them to, yo, you can also use generator and just you fill out the links you want to use for the light version, and you upload your image, and you set your bio, and then it just shits out the template things, and you can just upload that to your server and you're done. That might as well be a good idea. Okay, so let's place it on the backlog, because that's like quite a lot of work. So let's also set this up like use affiliates. Like, we can post this so that I can send out updates. We have Journey. Then we have links, notes, okay, so let's also set up a Figma project. So basically what you're looking at right now is me also like setting up Crossroad, like the actual project, but also how I pretty much set up any project that I build in public. So if you're thinking about building in public, which I can definitely recommend because it's awesome. Wait, let me just do this. Yeah. Big. Oh, wrong hotkey, abort. Like, you can pretty much replicate this or like copy and paste the Use Affiliates project and start building them in public for your own. Figma. Well, I have to set up like, oh, we have to set up like GitHub for Use Affiliates still. So let's hook that up. Because Use Affiliates is like an open. Do I have any notifications? No. Like, you can all check out Use Affiliates because Use Affiliates is completely open source. Okay, so Figma, we are going to add GitHub later. So we can say coming soon. And tools I use, I'm not going to do that. And then I want to like can I how do I copy this? Let's delete this. Let's say day 18. Because that's what I'm going to work on next. But I want to copy this table. Like, I can say duplicate. Duplicate view, log database, load limit properties. Publishing table. I don't think this is an actual... Okay, let's just... Maybe we can combine this. Or let's say we combine this. Like, we can make a table. Oh wait, this is table, not a data. Remove the table. Let's create an inline database. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's say that we call this journey. And we give this a little mountain emoticon. Let's say that we call this like day. And we edit this property to be like a checkbox. And we rename this to krui.com. And then we are going to... Can I duplicate this? No. Call this YouTube. Checkbox. And Indie Hackers. Say this is a checkbox. And what else? Medium. Say this is a checkbox. And we also going to publish to dev2, which is also going to be a checkbox. Because why I'm doing it this way, because normally what I would do is like I would open a Notion page, say day 1 for example, and I would write my stuff inside of it, and then when I would go to this database table and I would create day 1. But actually what makes more sense is to just say, okay, so this is like day 1, which is April 13th. I already know that I'm going to write the first actual entry for this series like tomorrow, and then I can go in here, open it, and write the whole blog post. And then I can say here like, okay, so we publish to krui.com, youtube.com, dev2.indiehackers, and like Medium. Like, that makes sense, right? And I also know that the second one will be released on April 14th. So now that's all set up. Cool. Okay, so we have Figma. Now let's actually go into... Yeah, you know what? Let's just get started. Let's just get started for a bit. Let's go back. Or should we go back? Let's just create an artboard. Get this on here. Let's start with a good dark mode color. Let's set up a layout grid. Columns with 12 columns, which center with a width of 60 and a gutter of 16. Which is right? Because I had a lot of fun designing on the grid of Use Affiliates, but let me just check for a bit what I actually used for. Okay, so 60 offset and a gutter of 60. Yeah. Right? Right. Okay, we can remove this one. Okay, so let's see. Let's create a small design, right? Or maybe even instead of... Let's just first design for mobile. I think that makes more sense. Okay, so let's remove this. I know this is 101010. Let's go phone. Let's grab an iPhone SE because that's the smallest. Let's say light version. And we have to two versions. One for the light team, one for the dark team. 101010. And now we actually don't have to worry about a grid. How do I want to do this? Maybe I want to set up like a 200 pixels. Which is just a little bit... Let's create a very basic pitch profile, right? Let's take this in the center. Then, I don't know, let's go to documents. Grab my profile picture real quick. Because again, I'm building this for myself, so let's grab my beautiful fatty head of a couple of months ago. Still have to... I have to get like a professional photographer just to shoot a portrait of me. I don't know. I need a new profile picture. I lost so freaking much weight. Oh. Okay, just let's get some basic. Thuiswijk. I think Inter is quite alright. It's just a mock-up, guys. It's not going to be the actual design. It will probably take a revision or 5 before I'm completely happy. Going 16. It's actually going to be 14. Nah, maybe we can get away with 12. Let's go to Twitter and grab my bio. Also, let's set up margins. This is 16. Let's go to 8. The difference is not big enough. This feels very fucking huge. Okay, with this. Now, what I'm thinking, things. You can also do something with like front end, like a title. We don't actually have to like. We can even do it like this way. Round the not sure. Let's get this out of the way, shall we? We can have a couple of links. I don't know, which do I have? Let's just build one for myself, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 5, right? Sure. What will happen if we create like an inner width? 32. Because these buttons don't have to be all that crazy big. It's just gonna say Twitter, Instagram. Like this is 12, so this can be like double, like 24. Let's go to simple icons. Let's see. Twitter. This looks okay. I mean, there's a lot of work ahead, but just go with the flow. You have to start somewhere eventually. And most of the times I just try to design something and then just keep working at it until I'm satisfied. And now it actually helps me that I have like set for myself, okay, I'm gonna have a light version, advanced version, and like a pro version, which means that with the light version we only focus on like links which you can upload yourself. So we can do it this way. And I might actually in the light version also include an option where it's possible to like have the social links beneath here and then use the buttons for custom buttons. Maybe that's a nice feature to add, because I think I want to do it that way. But we'll see. Maybe there's a reason that it's that all those other services use buttons. Which one? I have medium, which I wanted to add. What time is it? Okay, I have some time left. Definitely not a lot. But so this is not one. And this, yeah, sure. Thank you. And we are also gonna make the 16, and we are also gonna combine it to this. It says medium now. And then we give this, most of the time we do this like 0.8. Where is the rectangle? Let's eyeball this for a moment. Oh shit, Control Shift. What hides the actual rulers? Shift R. No, not press. Okay. Okay, right off the bat, the like weights of everything is totally off. And I'm also not in love with the interfont. I actually think it looks very cheap. I mean, I kind of like it here, but then again, I don't know, it just feels cheap. Maybe we can, like... We can add a outline. This has to be 19. Profile image is fucked again. Oh well, it's a first version. What do I expect of it? It's always... the first version is always gonna suck. Do, do. If I had my own, like, this doesn't work. I'm sure about that. What if we did something that is full width? Or what if I just... This profile picture... This plus this is like... Let's go for... Let's go one step further with this one, right? Okay, so one of the things I thought of was we can also... Why do you want to make this links? If you can just show them beside each other. Might look a little odd now, but bear with me. And then we can like remove this. I actually prefer this a lot more than this, because this looks clunky and I never understood really why you want to do it that way. I think you want to add custom links, but then again, you might actually be better off doing something with tiles, maybe? Would that work? But then again, what would you put in the styles? Before I screw it up, let me just copy and paste this. Just trying some things out. Just seeing if this might actually be worthwhile. I don't like. I'm having difficulty like working with so little space, and everything feels so freaking big when you do things in Figma on mobile. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't click with me. Like when I work in the browser, I can see like, okay, this works. But now I might make this too small, right? If I go to like 8. However, I do like this layout, but I don't think like Inter is the correct font for this. But hey, let's just roll with it. We're just making a couple of fun designs, just to get our head a little bit into the project. I mean, if we look at what I did for Use Affiliates, right? We basically started off exactly with this feeling like, oh my god, this doesn't work, this looks stupid. Then you go and add some filters and you're like, okay, this still doesn't look great. Then you go, this is an, oh well, this might actually, this looks better, but it's not yet it. And then, hey, we have something that starts to work, and we completely changed everything. Like, sure, we kept the header, and like the navigation is basically the same, but we added a little header with like monetize your content, made it more interesting. We basically used this overflow, but then for a whole table, and we chose to like use rows instead of columns. And they were like, okay, I'm onto something. And then you go like, oh, hey, wait a minute, this actually works. And you add a little background texture, some shadows, some sponge throw, a little bit more details, and then there you add. And then even if we go to like production, you can see that I also changed a couple of more design things. Like for instance, this made by like the footer. I made the footer a little bit interesting than just a gray link. Like give it a little gradient, right? We added a email signer because we needed that. So I'm less tempted to table flip my desk, just because I don't think this is quite there yet. It will probably look shitty until for another 16 hours until I figure out like, okay, this might actually work, right? This might actually work. Anyway, I think I'm actually going to stop the stream right here, because we are already working on another project while we are actually still working on useaffiliates.com. But I just wanted to get some ideas out of my mind and onto paper and into Notion, so we can work on Crossroads maybe tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday, or maybe even next week. I don't know what the planning exactly will be. It all depends on how successful, or not even, let's ditch the word successful, on how the actual launch of Use Affiliate goes, and then we'll take it from there. So thank you for the follows, and thanks everyone for watching again today. I will start working on the launch of Use Affiliate, so we can do that tomorrow at 9 AM. I'm not going to stream it because it's just me pressing a bunch of buttons. But I will keep you posted on Twitter. So wherever you're from, I wish you a nice morning, afternoon, or evening. Little smooch for you all. And I will see you tomorrow around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Amsterdam time. See ya!